now we can run. So we have pretty much done the reconciliation process in a bit by bit process. Now we can combine all this and generate a nice report. Because you are using SQL, it's better to run everything at once and show it to your test lead or test manager that this is how we have done the process. Okay, so what it is doing in the combination here, let's go one by one. So it is from the source customer, it is treating that as SRC. Target persons is treating that as target TGT. Then first it is taking the counts, which in the strategy we thought we'll take the counts. Okay, so that's what it is doing, exactly that. Then it is doing missing in target. See, missing in target section, comma, extra in target, which is missing in source, and any data mismatches. Okay, the same queries which we ran earlier, it is split into 3 different sections of a single SQL. Then it is running a union, where it is saying that if the count matches, then it's pass. Okay, if the count doesn't match, it's fail. Okay, same way here, missing in target also similar way. Instead of fail, we'll make it failed. Okay, why? I'll show you. Fail because it has got more 2 characters. It will be easier to figure out, because otherwise pass and fail, they are all 4 characters. Anyway, that's not a big deal, so don't worry about it. Now let's run this bit. Okay, and we should not see any surprises because everything is perfect in our pipeline. Okay, so you see everything is passed here. Our count is matching. See here, left side it says data mismatches, extra in target, not present in source, missing in target, available in source but missed in the pipeline, did not make it to target. Then the record count is mismatching, but its record count is 2 and 2 here, so hence everything passes. Okay, now we have done the reconciliation process and it's over. So you can, whatever the result comes for your pipeline, you can copy this or take it to a Excel sheet or a nice report and produce it. But now it's a time to introduce some errors. Now let's introduce some errors now. In the, let's say in the source customer, we'll introduce some error. For example, we'll change the email ID so that it should mismatch. Okay, we'll make it X. Just introduce a character here. Okay, save it. Now let's go and run the reconciliation job. So what we are expecting is this count is same, nothing has changed, but email should mismatch. Email should mismatch because we have manipulated the email ID. Let's run, and it should give us a failure status. Yeah, you see the source email is not matching because we introduced the error and the result has failed. Perfect. Similarly, we'll do a count error. Knowingly, we'll introduce, let's say, in target or in source itself, we'll add a extra source customer, and we'll add an extra row. For example, just make up something 9830 326, which is a new ID, and abcd@gmail.com. So this is pretty much a new customer which is not present in the target because we didn't manipulate target here. If we go and run our reconciliation query, what we should expect? The source count we have introduced, so this should become 3 and this should fail, isn't it? Let's check. Let's run it. See here. So the count has become 3 and the target is still 2 and it has failed the reconciliation process. Again, you can take this report and publish it or raise a bug against the development team, ask them to what is the problem, where exactly the things are failing, and they should fix it. Okay, now, so there are multiple issues here. See, the source record is count is not matching, and missing target not available in source and missing target. Yes. Now you see one record is missing here. Okay, source customer will take this record and put it through the target customer. Okay, save it. Let's run the reconciliation job. So the record is matching 3 records. Still it's saying missing in target, that means available in source and missing in target is 1, hence it's failed. So let's have a look, what is it missing? Yeah, this is missing because this 9830326 email ID 326 email ID is not present here. Save it, run it. Okay, so everything passed. Okay, similarly you can manipulate and check your reconciliation process. So we have covered email mismatches where we introduced a wrong email ID, we manipulated email ID, we saw the count is coming up as 1 here. We saw extra in target. I think we didn't see. Let's have a row added here. Now 9830401 for example, and xyz@x.com for example, and save it. Let's run the reconciliation process and see how it behaves. Yes, you see there is an extra in target which is not present in the source because we introduced this and source has only 3 records and that particular record and email ID is not present. So it's pretty much finding everything what you need. Okay, wherever there's mismatch it shows the failed one. Okay, that's how you run the reconciliation process. Okay, just to make sure you watch the video how the source database is loaded, staging database is replicated, transform load is run, and your target data is loaded. Once you able to do 3 in one of your test environments, then you can run the reconciliation job. All the SQLs from here I'll share it in a GitHub repo or in the description. Watch out for that. Then you can copy it, manipulate, change it, edit it, and run for your schema. Okay, I have kept it simple just to understand the process, but it can be, the query can be complicated because, for example, your extract query can have more than 1 joins or multiple joins to get the data you need. Okay, this is SQL. Via SQL you did the reconciliation. but you cannot say this is a automated way. This is still semi-automated way. Even if you are running this, it is automatically finding the things for you, but you are doing a manual trigger here. You see, you are taking it to a command line or to a SQL ID and running it to, but you cannot feed this as it is to a Jenkins or any CI/CD pipeline, GitLab pipeline or GitHub. So that is the next video. We'll cover how we can automatically run this. So you can simply click a button, it will go and do all this loading to your reconciliation database, going and firing the query and finding the mismatches and fail the build when it finds anything, and pass the build when everything is passed. Okay, please watch that video. That's for the automation one. Okay, so thanks for watching. Have a nice day and see you in the next video.